Hi, my name is Gerhard Schwartner, and welcome to Selling Power TV. Today, we have the great pleasure of meeting with Nathan Kiefman. He is a serial entrepreneur, and he is going to tell us about his new discovery and his plans for the future. Welcome, Nathan.
Thank you, Gerhard. I appreciate your time today. So I'm really excited to share with you guys. We have a new company that we've been designing and bringing to market over the past 6 months. And, my work professionally over the last 15 years has been all about creating relationships between executives, helping companies land those big meetings for those big sales opportunities. We've done over 100,000 of them. We've done them for some of the biggest companies in the world, BlackRock, NASDAQ, IBM, Microsoft, and so forth, but also a lot of the mid-small market companies. And really what we're aiming to do over our history was help connect leaders of leaders so they could have really good conversations about doing work together. We've generated over 100,000 meetings and over $3 billion of revenue for B2B companies over the last 15 years. And I decided to close that business down last October because cold email and cold calling was so ineffective and so inefficient for accessing the leaders of leaders that there had to be something better. We've designed a new concept, which is through referral generation, right? Building deep trust networks. But the problem with the deep trust networks is they were unpredictable. They were typically not providing the right ideal client profiles, and they weren't getting that scalability that companies really need. So what we've been able to do with our new company, our company is called Affinity Solutions, and our offering is called Deep Trust AI and Deep Trust OS, or operating system. And what we do is a combination of a training system and an infrastructure build for organizations coupled with AI support. And the marriage between these two allows organizations to build these really deep trust networks that will allow them to now use referrals as a scale model for their organizations into the future. We've already are seeing numbers like 50% increase in close rates, 20 to 50% increase in deal size, and the sales cycle is shrinking by up to 50% as well.
Walk me through how it works.
The first thing is infrastructure installs. Over the 100,000 meetings that we set with C-suite executives, the total average number of close rate was 3%. And what we analyzed and figured out was the trust gap was the difference. The trust wasn't there. Who the referral comes from matters, how it's structured, how it's positioned, how it comes into your organization. So what we do is we help you build the infrastructure that allows for sustainable, high quality referrals into your ICP, your ideal client profile, with the exact right people from referral partners that they respect and trust, and will therefore give you the trust and respect from those referrals.
How long does it take to get up and running with this?
So you can do a full install within 30 to 60 days, have the system running. It will start generating you referrals probably within the first 30 days. And as that gets figured out and identified, we identify all of the referral partners, all the right people that should come into the organization and be associated. We work out all of the agreements and all of the overview documents, and we do that all in a really fast sprint, right? And then once that's done, we identify key partners and players, and then we start the process of engaging them.
How big a team do you need? Let's say right now you have a team of 20 BDRs that make cold calls.
We would work with the executive team above the BDRs, right? Whoever the leadership is, the VP of sales, the CROs, even the C-suite. And we would work with that group and we'd figure out how many referrals were needed, how often they were needed. And then we'd reverse engineer the program to understand the whole structure. But that's a custom design for each company.
Could you safely assume that you need only half the sales team?
Well, I'll give you an example. So we have a $400 million client right now that has 44 countries, and they have 3 product lines in each country. And they want to build a deep trust network for each product line in each country.
What is the role of AI in your system?
The AI is built for two primary purposes. The first is to help manage relationship timing. Gerhard and I are connected, and Gerhard's a very busy person. He's got a lot of things going on, but we're friendly and we know each other well. And so I want to know how to build my relationship better with Gerhard, right? So my AI is going to be watching everything digitally that Gerhard does. He's going to be reminding me of major events that I've put in my notes, like, hey, here's special events in his life, and these are important to him from our conversations that I've taught it, right? And it's going to remind me when those things come up year over year to, hey, do you want to say something? It's never going to replace my relationship with Gerhard. It's just going to enhance my ability to be aware of what and when to say things to Gerhard that would matter to build a better relationship. So that's our Deep Trust AI. Then we have our Network Accelerator, and our Accelerator is a really powerful tool which looks into Gerhard's network with Gerhard's approval. And it says, hey, Gerhard's connected to all these people, these 5 people, and these 5 people all match your ICP, which I've defined already within the system, and it does a matching program. And then it says, would you like to request a referral from Gerhard from any of these people?
You're also doing a presentation at our AI Sales Summit on September 24th and 25th. What should people get ready for?
Come learn about the program. The operating system by itself is a standalone. You can start that now if you're very excited about that. We're going to go through some examples, some case studies. I'll have that and I'll walk through some things that people can see, and that will be a fun little experience for everybody.
So there will be a link below where you can sign up for the conference. And when are you going to release your product, and when is your website ready?
Website should be coming live in about 2 weeks for everybody in the market. Our MVP is scheduled for its first beta release at the end of September.
Any words of wisdom on how sales leaders should navigate the transition to AI?
Don't use AI to replace trust. Integrate authenticity and trust into everything that you do in your sales process, regardless of the AI automation that's included.
Thank you, Nate.
Thank you, Gerhard.